What's up guys, it's your 3-time YCS champion. In this video I'm going to show you guys a bunch of intricate combos of my Nouvelle Yummy Mitsu deck that you just would not know unless you actually saw it. You can't just like see the deck and know. So I'm going to do that right now on this video, how to play around Droll and how to like sequence your cards. If you guys love this deck, and look, I obliterated everybody guys. It's almost 2-0 everyone. Get your Yummy Mitsu Nouvelle Masterclass right now down below.
Damn, what is that, bro?
If you think this is a lot of information, imagine what information I give when you fucking pay. It's like 100 times more. And I'm intending to make this masterclass the most detailed class I've ever done. And I will be taking this deck to the next 6 YCSs. And I'm trying to be the first 4-time champion one year. So get your Yummy Mitsu Nouvelle Masterclass down below and get your Marshmallow deck box as well. So with that being said, let's get started. So I want to show you guys a few lines. The deck has 34 one-card starters. Going second, it has 40 starters because Thrust and Tronus. But I want to show what happens for Droll. So I'm going to let's show you guys an average hand here. Let's just say you have, let's say, one non-engine. Probably you'll have more, but let's say one non-engine, a Yummy card, a Mitsurugi card, maybe like something that's good, and then 2 cards that are like crazy if you don't get Drolled, if that makes sense. So like this is your pretty average hand. Let's say I'm going first. So I'm gonna show you guys now. A lot of people say Droll destroys the deck. If this hand could beat Droll, a hand with 3 cards that do absolutely fucking 0, if I get Drolled, then it should show you that every hand can beat Droll. So this is just your very average, like Droll, auto win without Droll, but this is just to show that the deck really does not give a fuck about Droll. So let's say you're going first here. You will obviously not activate pre-prep or have a carry or engage going first in this situation because you die to Droll immediately. I always start with the Yummy. If you have a Yummy card ready to activate, simply just summon it, and if it's Cupsy, use the effect. But what I'm going to show you guys is a pretty advanced play because I'm the best fucking player in the game. So I'm going to link this off for Snatchy. I'm going to use Snatchy effect. This is when you know your hand dies to Droll. And if they do, let's say they Veiler this. Look at your hand. It doesn't, you don't need to always summon this right, use the effect right away. So look at this. This just as a random example if you really want to play around Droll, if your hand dies to it. So you're gonna put Mignon, you're gonna use Mignon's effect to put Cupsy here. Now you're going to, you're gonna use the effect of Cupsy here to search, and then you're gonna chain Snatchy, okay? Now obviously if you had more Yummies, this would be even better because you could kind of search these. If you had multiple Yummy names, you could search these to it, use their search at the exact same time, so you play around Droll like that because they both resolve. But at least this way, now you have the surprise, and if they activate Droll now, at the very least you could tag this out to get more bodies out. So even in that situation, you just have half more bodies. So now when you try to activate the Cupsy and they Droll you, you could like just chain this to resummon these. You still guaranteed these. Now you can go into your Lollipop. Lollipop will summon these 2 out. Now, yes, you are under Droll, so you're gonna have 2 interruptions with these. And now these are kind of like your choice of interruptions of what you would like to do. What I would do in this situation, just because you have so much follow-up, is I would go into SP here, probably just put up Linkaribo, and then SP. And even now it's like you just Drolled a Yummy deck. So now against your average opponent, you're gonna have 2 bounces. You're still, like after you bounce, you send the Lollipop back, you're gonna eventually be summoning the Cupsy. And then when you summon the Cupsy, you're gonna discard Cookie. So you're gonna be getting the Cookie Pop, you're gonna be getting the Cookie Way double book, you're gonna get a Yummy Surprise double bounce, you're gonna get an SP banish, and you're gonna get a Tronus that's gonna banish their own card or do like an imperm or if it, worst case. So you have about 6 or 7 interruptions versus Droll. So if it's about 6 or 7 interruptions versus Droll, for a hand that dies to Droll with like the 3 search cards, that deck doesn't really die to Droll. Like, it's not like, yo, what's up? Yo, guys, we were the 2 last undefeateds.
Yeah.
And what happened in there? He quadruple hand trapped me.
Yeah.
He hand trapped me 4 times, and I put a full Yummy board, right?
Yeah, he did. That thing's amazing.
So just to show that, like, though, if the killer of the deck is Droll, and we just put up 6, 7 interruptions versus Droll, and that's the killer. That's like that's the Lancia against Malice. If you Lancia Malice, they end on 1 interrupt. They're imperm. We have 6 or 7 versus Droll as our killer. So like, it's not the end be all end all. And then on top of that, if they don't kill you, you kill them. So it's all good. And you get Cupsy with the follow-up too. So it's like, as a worst case scenario, it's really not bad. Now, if you guys want to see more combos and I do it, check out the class. This is kind of more like specific combos that you're not gonna know if you just like look at the deck. There's plenty. So I'm gonna show you guys something else. This is kind of common knowledge, but a lot of high level players that I just test with, you're testing now for Anaheim, didn't know this. And so if they don't know it, you watching probably don't know it. So, say you have one of those, just average hand, say one of these, whatever, fuck, throw in random shit. So I want to show you guys another situation here that a lot of people don't know. A lot of high level players I test with didn't even know you could do this. So let's say this is your hand. Just because you have like two kind of summons here, I'm going to summon Diviner first. Okay, so I'm going to, and this is full yummy combo even through Droll too. So I'm going to go Diviner effect here. You're going to send the Herald. If they were to hand trap this, you literally don't give a fuck. You just search Habakiri and do full combo anyways. So you're gonna do this, you're gonna go Herald. Now, you do have a pre-prep, but I'm still gonna search Habakiri here, because this gives you the line now where, even if you didn't have this, Herald's gonna be searching the Habakiri to kind of trigger this. But now let's say people don't know what Diviner does, okay? A lot of people are like, oh, this is the bait, bro. I'm just scared of Saji. If this resolves, the duel's over immediately. But if they do, like a lot of time at the tournament, they did let this shit resolve, because they're scared of the actual Mitsurugi shit and the yummy shit. The amount of times people allowed Nouvelle to resolve or Diviner. So if you look at our hand now, we have no Nouvelle stuff, right? Let's say even we had like no yummy or no waste to yummy, like a Mitsurugi hand, whatever. Just as an example here, we're gonna use Habakiri effect now to summon out the Saji. The reason why the Nouvelles are so damn good, I know a lot of you will be like, yeah, Trif, obviously we knew this. Some high level players didn't know this and how they bridge well together. So you're not gonna tribute the Saji as normal. You're gonna be tributing the Herald, because that way now you're able to trigger both effects. So you're gonna go chilling 1, chilling 2, chain block this because of this, because Ash, it's not a big deal, but you want it to get summoned. So now when you add your Mitsu ritual spell from your deck with Saji, the reason why this deck is so fucking broken now that any of these cards are just full combo regardless. Let's add, oh guys, searching for a 1 event 60 cards. So annoying sometimes. Of course, it's actually the last card. So now when the Diviner gets summoned, the reason why it bridges so well is that the Diviner actually summons the Nouvelle. It's not just the fact that you're playing Angry Burger and 3 preparation of rights to search the Nouvelle that's full combo on its own and really good to open. It's like literally the power of Cupsy. When you summon Cupsy and the opponent hand traps the Cupsy, you still have full combo. It's the exact same shit. It's that power level of a summon. So it's amazing to draw any of these 5 because you play 3 of these. But what people don't know is that the Diviner actually leads to this too. So it's like inevitable. We're Thanos here with this deck. It's all inevitable. You always get access to it. And then you go this to summon your Miracle Raven. So you don't need the Nouvelle shit. You always get access to no matter what. Even if you don't have this, or this, you will always be able to get to it because of the Herald. So yeah, then this will lead to full combo. And the reason why is this now equals, because this gets a Herald that gets Habakiri, when it gets tributed by the same Habakiri, this will always be a Link 1 and a level 1. And let's say you started your play with yummy shit, right? Let's say you started with Marshmallow, did a bunch of shit, and Mellotronus, Special Cupsy, whatever. Let's say you 5-card combo your opponent going second, and you're left with this. You could actually save Miracle Raven always, even if you have no level 1s in rotation. This is all a special summonable Link 1 and level 1, which gets you Lollipop, and then you summon your 2 yummies from grave. So they're all extenders and all starters. You don't need to start with it. In fact, this is such a bomb that going second, I prefer to save it for last, because you're gonna 5-card combo your opponent. Andres Torres, he called my deck a Ferrari while he was walked. So I'm very appreciative of that amazing respect there for him to say that. His deck put up 10 interruptions. 10. Every Draco Tail deck you could think of, all of them with Gula Melfimena, both traps, Magnum the Reliever, Mirror Jade, Albaz Special, Sanctifier, Super Poly. That's 10 fucking interruptions. How the fuck can any yummy deck beat that? It can't. I OTK'd. I didn't just beat it, I OTK'd. That's the idea. You 5-card combo, destroy everything, and your last card that your opponent thinks is a hand trap because you don't play any, you just some form of full yummy combo. And then because full yummy combo leads to Herald always, it's also full Mitsurugi combo. Any single card in your deck is full Mitsu combo, full yummy combo. They all bridge. It doesn't matter which one it is. Because when Zombie Vampire mills 4, it is always hitting a Diviner the Herald, a Nouvelle, or it's fucking hitting one of your 8 yummies. It never misses, ever. And on top of that, you don't even need it. And then you're just going Azalea, they all bridge. So I want to show the line that Herald also leads to Nouvelle. The first part was played around Droll. And I'm going to say a few tips now as well. Preparation of Rights is so broken, okay? I don't care if it loses to Droll. Every good deck ever created at some point lost to Droll because it searches every card in the deck. No, it's okay. If your deck, if Droll's good against your deck, you probably have a pretty good fucking deck, right? But this is what you do. You're not going to activate Preparation of Rights first like a bozo. If they do have Droll, you're going to do exactly what I told you. You're going to stick to the game plan. A lot of this stuff, for those that purchased my Yummy Masterclass, you guys know I always said, if you're going second, back when Obedience School was at 3, 4, because you have Prosperity. When you're going second, you save Obedience School for last, because you're going to beat your opponent's 5 cards, 6 card Obedience, GG. Now, the idea of this is the same thing. You save your last push as a card that's going to get full Mitsu, full Yummy. Every time you get both. Even if you use the Herald immediately, there's many times. I want you to read, I'm going to read this card for you, okay? This card says, if this card is sent to the grave, add a ritual monster or spell. Nowhere on this card does it say once per turn. Nowhere. So you're able to Herald, search, Samsara, resummon. I've searched with this twice before. It's so, yeah, literally, so broken. There's a reason this shit's at 1. And because I'm starting to get it back. And then guess what? If you miss the negate, this Shark Cannon steal your opponent's hero, like I did 1,000 times, which is another big play. So preparation of rights, let's say this game Novel full combo. Well, I want people to not forget. Let's say you're playing Draco Tail. You did all your Mitsurugi shit. Your Draco Tail opponent negated all your Mitsu stuff. Let's say you really badly want the Ritual from deck. Really badly. Don't say Ritual from deck. If that's your goal, if you really need Murakumo, okay? You say, when you're against Draco Tail, Ritual from hand. They will obviously negate thinking you have Murakumo. No problem. Activate Preparation of Rites. Full Yummy combo and you get back the Mitsu Ritual because it adds from grave. And then you activate this to Ritual from deck. It's so broken. Preparation of Rites is very mandatory. It feels just as good as pre-prep, if not better. Because this has the capability of searching your 1-card Yummy combo and 1-card Mitsu combo. This is full Yummy, full Mitsu combo on its own. Because if this gets your Cupsy Way and the Cupsy Way resolves to get full Yummy shit, you have all Yummy, it's the same. This card says Sky Striker, Mobilize, Engage. It is the exact same shit. If it engages in your deck, this card should probably be in your deck too. And then you get the Herald, get full combo. But the beauty of it is, let's say you normal summon or you don't need level 1s and shit, you get your special summon if you want. Let's say they ash your Habakiri or ash the Saji, you could use this, search this, tribute this, effect trigger. You can still trigger the Murakumos and still get the ritual summoning no matter what. And the reason why you play 2 Miracle Ravens is because you have so much access with Herald. You always, no matter what hand you have, you are always able, the only way Miracle Raven monster effect could be used is with another Miracle Raven, because you have no other way to ritual summon. So these are actually very good to have because you have 30 ways to get both. So when you have one, you can just use Miracle Raven to tribute the other Miracle Raven, and then this searches the Habakiri if you need it. So you always, even if you draw too much Nouvelle shit, it's always full Mitsu combo, full Yummy combo, no matter what. So here are just some small tricks I want you guys to know. Next, keep these two on field for as long as possible. Let's say you're on your 5th summon, and you just keep this on board. You think your opponent is going to know that these cannot be Nibiru? They will have no fucking clue. No one knows what these cards do. When this card gets ritual summoned by its effect, it's unaffected by every effect. So if they Nibiru, this card, when it says when it gets tributed, not tribute summon, it just goes back in scale. But if it hits Nibiru, then it respecial itself. If Miracle Raven gets Nibiru, you just be like, thank you for the token, buddy. Now you have a free token to play with. So those are some cool tricks. Next, another trick. Actually, this is crazy. The day after I went 8-0 at day 1, you want to know what I did? I didn't go home and rest. I logged on to Dueling Book, and I knew that day 2 is 8 days, 8 tournaments, 8 rounds. So I played 8 more rounds after day 1 on Dueling Book. I went 8-0 just because I had to prep my mind. I guess it helped. But what one of the people did on the day 1 was this. I'm playing Draco Tail. He has full 8 interruption Draco Tail combo with seal, everything. So I go Miracle Raven effect. My Diviner was in the field, so obviously he was fucking scared. So he goes, I go Miracle Raven effect. He's like, oh shit, seal effect to bounce Raven back. I'm like, no problem. Resolution. I ash his seal just in case he summons anything. Resolution. Scale Miracle Raven again. It's not once per turn. You could ritual this 10 times per turn if you have 10 Miracle Ravens. A soft once per turn, not a hard once per turn. So you just literally just add it back and do the same shit. The amount of time people thought that shit was once per turn was crazy. So there's just a bunch of little tricks. I probably said 10 already. And I highly advise you guys do take this deck. It is the best deck this format by a landslide. The only problem is people start to play hand traps. If people played hand traps, sorry. If people played board breakers, okay, so late guys, I'm sorry. If people played FTKs, because you don't have hand traps, your board breakers suck. So when people are on the only FTK, it has a good matchup against us, obviously. If people are on other bullshit, sure. Lunalight is not as tough a matchup as I thought. I completely at the tournament thought, all right, you know what, if I play Lunalight, I'll just Lava Golem them, or I'll search it with Thrust. But I figured out a new crazy way to destroy Lunalight, obliterate them. You will never lose a match with Lunalight ever. You can just give them game 1, but the game 2 and 3 things we sight into, I'm not gonna reveal it because it's obviously a competitive advantage. But everyone that does join the masterclass, I will let you guys know. Lastly, I revealed my deck list to every single person on my Metafy, even my Discord, before the tournament. And in not top 8, in one of the Swiss rounds, my opponent said, yeah, I know you're on no hand traps, I have your list. And he pulls up the list in front of me. Because one of the people on the Metafy literally just sent it to a bunch of people. The Lunalight dude from Europe says, yeah, I have your list. I'm like, how the fuck do you have my list? So the list literally, and then he told me, my opponent said, yeah, I know you're not on hand traps, so I'm not putting in thrust or talents going first, which is crazy. So sadly, I'm not going to be revealing my deck list anymore, but I'll just give you guys a lot of stuff. You know what's crazy too? He topped 8 as well. It's the yummy player Ryan. He played really good in our match. And I was 2nd, he was 7th. We were actually supposed to play each other in top 8. Do you even see how fucking furious I would have been if that was the reason I didn't like move on to top 8? Because he knew not to put in thrust and talent, which those would have been dead cards in his hand. Like, so I don't think I'm ever gonna release my deck list again, especially for a tournament where normally I take 20 hand traps for my deck, but I took fucking 0. Well, speaking of hand trap, the only one I play is Ash. Not because of what it does going 2nd. Very specifically, just for Fawalos. Every single game, I side that shit out going 2nd. I do not want a single hand trap in my hand going 2nd. If you have 6 cards in your hand and 5 of them are playable, you are OTKing every single meta deck, period. So yeah, just a bunch of little tips because I do know it's the best deck. Hope you guys learned a lot from it. I put as much of stuff as possible. I want to give a big shout out to Carlancho store, which has treated me like their own Peruvian for these last few days. And I actually just literally canceled my flight home. Fuck Toronto. I love Peru. So I'm going to go straight to Anaheim. True duelist life. Thank you guys for watching. Get your Marshmallow deck boxes. Get the yummy Mitsurugi Nouvelle Masterclass. You're going to learn infinite and you're going to win your own tournaments. Thank you guys. Peace.